Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you notice a different background, that's because I'm finally in my dream high-rise. There will definitely be an apartment tour coming soon. I'm so excited to show you guys. So we are going to do our first YouTube video here, and I am going to do a monthly reset. Okay, we are going to start off this section with a lot of books. I'm going to start with the books that I read, and then I want to show you guys a little mini book haul that I got from Barnes & Noble as well as Target. So the book that finally got me back into reading that I could not put down, I was reading this so fast. I didn't even know I was this fast of a reader. But if you are a person that wants to get back into reading, but you haven't found a book that really interests you yet and you like mysteries, this is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. This is so good. Like, I don't read too many books anymore like I used to. I want to get into it now. So I'm not sure how this compares to some other mystery books that people read out there, but this was, in my opinion, such a good read. I highly recommend it to anyone. I would probably give it 4 to 5 stars. This book actually has like 3 to 4 different books in the series. I think it's only 3. So I got the next book so I can start reading it soon. And this is Good Girl, Bad Blood. I'm really excited to start reading this. I want to start reading it soon so I don't forget what happened in the other book. I don't know where I'm at with the book right now, but the other book that I read was The 12-Week Year. That's also a really good read if someone wants to get better into productivity. They want to figure out how to get more work done in less time. You want to make money working online like I do. It's a really good read, The 12-Week Year. Okay, so for the month of November, the first book that I really want to read is my first ever Colleen Hoover book. I know I've never read a Colleen Hoover book. Comment down below if you are a big Colleen Hoover fan, and if so, what is your favorite book? But I got the book too late because this just feels like the perfect fall book to me. I was going to read it in October, you know, because it kind of reminded me of like Halloween, but I just didn't get to it. But I think this is going to be a great book to read and just cozy up, have a candle lit, drink some tea, and just the perfect fall night. Don't give me any spoilers, but if you read this, let me know, did you love it or did you hate it? I feel like I've heard mixed opinions about this book. I actually picked that book up from Target, and then I also picked up this book as well. This is The 48 Laws of Power. So if anyone has never heard of this book, I don't know if this is still the case, but this book used to be banned in all prisons. So of course that just like made me want to read it even more, but it's all about power, but it can be kind of controversial because it can teach people how to be like very manipulative and get everyone to do whatever they want. But I just think it could be a really good book. I've heard nothing but great things, so I definitely want to read this. I'm not going to read the whole book in like one lump sum because it's 48 Laws of Power. What I think I'll do is I'll just read like a law every now and then. We'll see though. I'm not really sure how I want to navigate this, but this will be a good book just to kind of throw like on the coffee table or maybe in the bathroom. I don't know. Then I went to Barnes & Noble and got a few more books. So here's a little mini Barnes & Noble book haul. I got The Cellar. So this author, Natasha Preston, was really calling my name. So I think this will be another good mystery series to get into. I really like mystery books, and then I really like books that can actually teach me things. There's really not much of an in-between for me. But yeah, so this is The Cellar by Natasha Preston. I believe this is the first book in her series. She has a few more. She has You Will Be Mine, Awake, and The Cabin. So excited to read that one. I might actually read that one this month too. I don't know. I'm really excited to read a lot of these books. Then I got the book Glossy. So this book is actually about the brand Glossier, which I just think that's so interesting. So it says, the bombshell expose that reveals for the first time exactly what happened at Glossier. Is it Glossier or Glossier? I think it's Glossier. One of America's hottest and most consequential startups, and delves deep into the life of its iconic CEO. So I am all about, like I said, learning new things. I'm all about business as well. And I love beauty, so I just think this will be super interesting to learn how that all happened. I'm really excited to read this one too. And it's just a cute pink cover. The next book I got is Never Split the Difference. This is Negotiating as If Your Life Depended on It by Chris Voss. This is actually a former FBI top hostage negotiator's field-tested tools for talking anyone into or out of just about anything. So I think this will be a really interesting read for me when it comes to sales. This is probably the one book I picked up that I've never heard anything about, but this cover just captured my attention, and I sometimes like this kind of like teenager read, so we'll see. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a little too teenager-y, is that a word, teenager-y for me? But it's the St. Ambrose School for Girls by Jessica Ward, and it says completely original Quietly Chilling, Mean Girls meets We Were Liars. I love the movie Mean Girls, and I also love Gossip Girl, so I just think this could be a fun little read as well. Oh, I just took it out of here. It's Alex Hormozi's new book. I think it's called 100 Million Leads. So one of my favorite books is from Alex Hormozi, and it's 100 Million Offers. This one is his new book, 100 Million Leads. So I did also just get that recently as well. That's more for if you're into business. Otherwise, you're gonna have no interest in it at all. Okay, I'm gonna do a screen recording, and this is going to be in Notion. So my Notion board is actually, the one where my goals are is actually in a Notion board called Our Workspace. And this is actually the Notion board I have with my virtual assistant, but I'm just gonna scroll down to the bottom to where my goals are at. So a lot of my goals have to do with my business. I do want to make another one eventually for personal goals, but my life is literally basically my businesses. Okay, so my October goals. The first one was to get 300 PLR Elite Club members. That did not happen, so just so you're not like confused what I'm talking about, I have a PLR business and a PLR membership. So this is my membership, and basically what it is I make digital products for people to go and resell as their own, and then I have a membership where they can get unlimited PLR of mine for a set price of like $30. That way they don't have to pay for every single piece of PLR, and it just saves them a lot of money if they're looking for a bunch of digital products to resell as their own. Anyway, so my goal was to get that to 300 members this month. I didn't. I really want to work on that next month and really make it happen. I'm at like around like 230 something, so I still need like 70 more members. So we're not gonna check that. We're not gonna check that one off. We're gonna keep it so we can roll it over to next month. The next goal was to get 2 more course members. I also didn't get that either. I don't think I even got any new course members. I've been really busy lately with a lot of stuff though, but it's time to really like get back down to grinding and hustling again. Plus, I just really love my course, and I know it's so helpful, so I really would like to start marketing it more, because if I'm honest with myself, I literally barely ever market it, so it's not surprising that there's not any course sales. Actually, I did get a course sale. I don't know if that was in October now or September. My like time mixes together. I actually might have got a course sale. I'm not sure if that was for this month or last month. I'll have to check, and if I did get one, I'll put it on the screen. So this is why I didn't want to really share my goals. I feel like I didn't reach a lot of them, but it's okay. The next one was to read a business, finance, or productivity book. I did do that. I finished a 12-week year. So we will check that one off. Then I put add 20 new products to my PLR store, which is my PLR website. You know what? I don't actually know the number of items, but I know that I did add quite a few new products. So I'm gonna check that off anyways. I don't think there's really a way that it shows like how many you added, so I might change the way I write that for now on. But I definitely added a good amount of products to the store, so I'm happy with that. Same with Etsy. I also added a good amount of products to the Etsy store as well. Okay, so now we're getting some more goals checked off, so that's good. Get more consistent on Pinterest. I definitely did that. I've been using a new Pinterest, well, it's not new, but I've been using a Pinterest scheduler called Tailwind, so that helps me stay more consistent. Start posting on YouTube. Okay, so I didn't do that, but now I'm doing it, so we'll be able to check that off in November, as long as I keep it up. The next goal being make a new digital product, Pinterest guide maybe. I did do this. Okay, I actually made 2 new digital products. Well, I made a bunch of digital products for I made quite a few new digital products from a PLR store, but this was 2 separate digital products that are not PLR. So I actually did make a new digital product guide, and I made a new Pinterest guide. They're not launched yet, but they're almost completely finished. They could have already been finished, but I just want to tweak them a little bit more just to make sure they're perfect. But they're basically done, so I'm actually really happy that I did finally do that. Then I put hit a $20,000 month. So here, I'm probably gonna make you guys roll your eyes and be kind of annoyed at me for this. I'm upset that I didn't do this, but it's gonna sound stupid to you because I still did really good. I still hit I hit over $17,000 in my bank account. And the thing is, I actually got paid more than that. It's just, there happened to be some issues where one person couldn't pay me on time like they usually do. I know they're good for their word. They literally paid me, I got paid this morning, but I should have been paid for last month, but I didn't count it because it wasn't in my bank account, and I only count to my bank account. So, and then I also got paid yesterday, the end of the month, from someone else, but I didn't transfer it to my bank account yet. So in all reality, I probably made $18,000 something, maybe even higher, maybe closer to 19,000. But the point is I should be going up in my income. So it kind of makes me upset when that happens, and I'm a little hard on myself, but like honestly, that is amazing. Even, you know, $17,000 in a month that's hitting your bank account, like that's almost all completely profit. That's amazing, and I need to be proud of myself for that. But I want to keep doing better and being better, so I want to really make sure that in November that I do hit my $20,000. If you work for yourself, you get it. Okay, so the next thing was to write to-do list daily, and I definitely didn't do that either. I just started doing it like more towards the end of the month, but with me being at my new place and me not having my office put together yet because my desk is on back order, I haven't been as good at doing to-do lists, but I highly recommend them because they are so helpful. Whenever I do them, I am like literally 100 times more productive. Okay, so that's the goals. So now I'm gonna make the November goals. Okay, I'm sure there's more things that I will actually want to accomplish, but what I wrote down for November goals is 300 PLR Elite Club members, 2 more course members. I want to read 2 books. I want to start posting on YouTube 2 times a month. So in reality, I would like to post 1 video a week, but I don't want to be too hard on myself because I don't want to then like not be proud of myself for even accomplishing the 2 times a month. So I want to do 4, but I'll be happy if I at least do 2 and reach and work myself back up to 4. I really want to start getting serious on YouTube now that I'm at my new place and we're almost all settled in. I want to launch my digital product guide and Pinterest guide that I was talking about that was almost finished earlier. I want to post my first digital planner to my new Etsy shop. So I actually opened up a brand new Etsy shop, and I want to document the whole journey, showing you guys that it's not too saturated to start a new digital planner shop on Etsy. So people are always saying that Etsy is too hard to make money on. People are always saying that digital planners are way too saturated. So I decided to take both of them, put them together, and I'm going to show you guys that it's not. Sometimes it can be a long game, so it might take a little bit of a while to hit traction, but I'm gonna pull out all of my little tricks that I have and see how well I can make this new shop perform. And I think it'll be really interesting to see. How much the shop has grown 1 year from now, so like next November. So the next one was to make a YouTube series around that new Etsy shop and document it all. I just told you guys that. The next goal is to keep learning Facebook ads. So I just bought a Facebook ads course recently, and I just want to keep learning them, getting better with them, seeing if that's something I like really want to take more serious or not. I want to get my place completely unpacked and put together. I feel like every time I'm getting somewhere, more stuff ends up coming here that needs to be put away, and it's just all like a mess, and I don't get to fully feel good and like it's fully my home until it's finally all like done, right? So I just need to get that finished. I'm actually hosting Thanksgiving at my place this year, which I have never ever done before, so I'm really excited for that. So my place definitely needs to be in like perfect, pristine condition. So I have my membership, which I love, but there's just been so many technical issues that arise with the software I've been using. So I'd really like to have my own separate website for that, but it's been a whole thing, a whole mess, a whole ordeal. So I'm just hoping to get that situated this month. I want to rebrand my website, my new domain. So I'm actually completely changing the name of my PLR website, which is really exciting. So I want to get that, I already bought the domain, but I want to get that like already in place, and then I want to rebrand my website to match it. That'll be really exciting. I want to try to go live on TikTok 5 days a week. So I used to go live on TikTok all the time, and it really helped build a community, it really helped my business. I also just love giving away a bunch of free value and information and really helping people out. So I really want to try to make that a priority to go live 5 days a week. So that's almost every single day. So I want to see like if that's possible and how that goes. I don't want to burn myself out by any means though. And then I want to hit my $20,000 month. I'm trying to be too hard on myself because I know I've been so busy like with the move and everything, but we just need to get back to it. And then I want to write my to-do list daily because it makes a humongous difference in my productivity when I do that. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is we are gonna go over and do our budget, and then that will be the end of this video. So let's look at the budget. I already kind of did a spoiler alert and told you guys how much money I make. I think it'll still be interesting to do a budget. Okay, so first we're gonna go over October's budget, and then we're gonna go into November's budget. I will tell you, this is something it's been a work in progress trying to learn how to like budget and stuff. It's something I'm not ever very consistent with, but whenever I do sit down and look at my numbers, I gasp out loud. I'm like, oh my God, like it's just out of control, my spending. So I want to get it together and I need to put it on YouTube so I can hold myself more accountable. So the summary was, so the income, the plan was to make $20,000 a month. And then I actually made $17,015. Like I told you guys before, I probably more made closer to between $18,000 and $19,000, but I only count what goes in my actual bank at the time. So $17,015. My savings, I did put money into savings. So I said I was gonna put $2,000 into savings, and I put $2,100 into savings. For bills, I thought it was gonna be over $9,000. So I was actually happy to see my bills were actually, I say only, it's still a huge amount, but we're only $6,097. Still so high. I'm paying for 2 different rents right now. So, and then my expenses, I didn't put it in here. I don't even want to say this on here. I looked at my Rocket Money app though, and I think I spent, it was probably about another $6,000 in expenses, which is freaking ridiculous. So I had spent about $12,000 total between bills and expenses. So there it is. That's the truth. Not okay at all. And then my debt payments, the plan was $2,000. I ended up spending, and I think it's higher than this, but at least for my one Apple credit card, I paid $4,900. You know, I think I'm supposed to just put what I spend on here, not what I'm paying off. Maybe I'm doing the opposite. I'm not sure. But anyways, I had spent and paid, I guess, $4,900. I totally forgot that I, at like 11 p.m. at night, decided that I really needed the iPad Pro. Actually, let me show it to you guys because I freaking love it. But I decided I needed the new iPad Pro. And well, you know what? No regrets, because I freaking love it so much. I love the iPad Pro, and I'm gonna use it for so many things. I'm gonna use it for video editing. I'm gonna do my digital planning. I'm gonna use it for other business stuff. And it's just easy to sit with it on the couch and be able to get other work done. I get to color in it. There's so many things I want to actually use it for. There's actually a lot of business reasons as well that I'm not gonna cover in this whole video right now. But it was, I like decided to buy the iPad with my Apple credit card so I could get the cash back, right? Because I get some pretty good cash back using my Apple credit card. It's like free money, right? You know, girl math. I buy this much stuff so I can have free money. But the iPad was like over $3,000. And you're probably like, what? Why was it so expensive? I got it with like 2 or 3 terabytes on it, which is so necessary. You might think that is like wild, but it's so necessary for me. My cell phone has over a terabyte of storage. I've already run out of storage on the cell phone before. So I record a lot of videos and I do a lot of stuff with my phone and my devices for my business. So I run out of storage very quickly. So I needed to get the higher terabyte one, and with that obviously comes a way higher expense. But anyway, somehow I ended up like buying my credit card, but then having to like pay off my credit card first. I don't know why I did it like that. It was really weird, but anyways, I ended up paying like almost $5,000. And then I have another credit card that I know I also made some payments on. So I definitely spent over $5,000, which I guess is good. I'm paying off my credit card, right? Like I'm not like not paying my credit cards. That's something that's really important to me actually, is paying my debt and my credit cards and trying not to have like really any debt. Also, I was supposed to invest $1,000. I did invest. Oh my God, I did invest. I invested with Vanguard and everything. I was so proud of myself. I think I did invest about $1,000 actually. I'll put the actual number up on the screen. It might be a little bit higher than that. Okay, let's do November's budget. Okay, so for income, we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put for a $20,000 a month. I wonder if I should plan for a smaller amount just in case I don't hit it. You know what I'm gonna do actually? I'm gonna hope to have 20,000, but I'm gonna put 17,000 because about what I made this month, just so I can make sure I'm planning accordingly. Savings, I'm gonna say, I wanna say 3,000 for now. Taxes is coming up and I really want to make sure I have a really good amount of money set away for taxes so I don't completely screw myself. Bills, I'm gonna keep it around the 6,097. But I'm so excited that November's the last month I have to pay for 2 rent. So it will go down next month by like, I don't know, like by like $1,600 to $1,700. For expenses, oh my gosh. I don't know yet. Okay, debt payments. I don't know how much I owe on my credit cards. We'll put $2,000. I will probably just try to mostly pay them off. I'm not really sure how much I owe on them though, but we'll put $2,000 just to be safe. So right now, we are at $5,903 left, but that's not putting the expenses. And then I have my new rent, which is $3,250. I don't have any problem being completely transparent and honest with you guys. My phone bill is about $138. My electricity is around $350. That will also end up going down because I'm paying for 2 electricities as well. And then my Prime, Amazon Prime is $17 later, which is another subscription. Groceries, I put about $500 a month. I know that might seem really high, especially for one person, but I get like all organic stuff and it adds up. For ManyChat, that is a subscription tool I use for Instagram as well. That's $15. HelloFresh, I usually I put that for around $300 a month. I feel like it might be a little bit higher than that. I'm not sure, but it's at $300 a month right now. And internet, oh yeah, I actually do have a new internet bill to pay. Yeah, so I'll keep that. It's higher than 100 though. I want to say it's like 125, which I feel like is really high, but I got a really good internet. I'm gonna put 150, and then when I get the exact amount, I'll put it on here. Also, I wanted to say, when I was explaining how I spent that extreme amount of money this month, that was including ad spend and stuff too. I need to figure out how to like separate all that, but that was including like me advertising on Pinterest and advertising, like my different business expenses as well was combined when I said I had spent that extra $6,000. I don't know, I'm gonna put like $2,500 for Upwork. For going out, I'm gonna try to keep it at $500. For shopping, I put it at $500. I really hope I can do less than $500, but I'm gonna keep it there to be safe. Poshmark, I'm gonna put at $0. And then my virtual assistant is actually getting a pay raise this month. So I've had her at $1,000, and I think I said I was gonna pay her around $1,500. Let's see, the expenses is $6,000. How does it add up to this? Yes, I'm already at $12,000. I'm already at $6,000 in expenses and $6,000 in bills. I'm still at $12,000 again. I don't even know how to lower this really. I guess I could, I mean the $500 for like my shopping can obviously leave, but still it still keeps me at like $5,500. I mean it still keeps me at like what, like $11,500? Okay, anyways, that's what it says. Hopefully I end up spending less than that, or hopefully I make a crap ton more money this month. So, okay, so we have $3 after all that left. So we'll see how this all goes. I definitely can't wait to update you guys on this next month, and hopefully this is gonna be a way better outcome than what it's looking at like right now. But to be fair, if I'm spending more money on like people that work for me and freelancers and my VA, and I'm spending more money on ads, that should make my income go up now and in the long run as well. But I think that with me making so much money right now, I should be taking all the chances I can take to have more businesses, to make more money, and to make myself more financially secure. But okay guys, so let me stop recording this. For right now, that is going to be my November reset video. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys subscribe. I'm gonna have a lot more videos coming soon. I'm gonna be talking everything about making money online, but more about digital products, mostly about digital products, but there will also be some other things in here. I also want to teach more about like how to actually like do Pinterest ads and the real ways that you actually make money online, and how you can be making $17,000 to $20,000 a month like I do. Okay, I hope you guys have a great day, and thank you for watching.